What is up, Pokefans? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and this is the 4th tier video. This is 61 through 80. Long videos, I can assure you. It took a long time to render these out, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy the show. And if you guys just want to see this as like a full 100, let me know. Otherwise, I like making these videos, but if you guys want to see the entire thing with no cuts in between, one beginning, one out, one intro, one outro, let me know down in the comments. I do reply to any and all of them. Just keep that in mind. Leave a like and I'll see you guys at the end. Bye-bye. Okay, we've got Scizor, Chien-Pao, Urshifu, Tornadus, Raging Bolt, and Landorus I. The reason why I do Landorus I and Landorus T now just makes it a little bit more easier. And I don't do that for Tornadus or Thundurus very often because not a whole lot of people use the Therian forms. So if they do bring out the Therian forms, it's one, unnatural, but two, it is a special occasion. So otherwise it's just basic stuff. Okay, so we do have to deal with Scizor here, which we don't really have. Well, we do have a way to deal with him, obviously. Just gotta figure out how to deal with him here. Let's go and bring out Tornadus and Ogerpon. Incineroar. Actually, let's do Dragapult first. No, we'll go with our original, and we'll bring in Rotom. We'll leave Sylveon in the back. Sylveon's EV values I officially calced, where they're currently set at. I do survive Sludge Bomb from a Landorus I with Sheer Force Life Orb. So I do survive. I survive one. Only one though. So I have Rapid Strike, Tornadus, and Urshifu, and I have Tornadus and Ogerpon on my side. We'll go ahead and get started off with the Tailwind, and I'll go Horn Leech. Horn Leech. I was like, maybe I'll go with like the Follow Me for like the Surgeon Strikes, but they're probably gonna go with the Close Combat. A lot of people know what they're doing now, so let's see who wins the coin flip here. A lot of people like to go bulky with Tornadus now. I mean, it does get Prankster, so you don't really have to do anything, but I like having the ability of going first. We both get off Tailwind, which is totally fine. U-turn on the Urshifu. That's a lot of damage that Ogerpon just took. Let's see what you swap into. Raging Bolt. Okay. Protosis activates due to the booster energy. Special attack was heightened. Horn Leech. Not very effective. But I get a little bit of HP back. Just a wee bit. Let's protect. He's still water. Let's double protect. I don't think I got this one, guys. I don't have anything to really do with that, with either one of these. Like, I could probably take down Tornadus, right? But I can't do anything about Raging Bolt, which is really unfortunate. No Thunderclap. Volt Switch. What? Interesting. We both have Tailwind. He's got a plus whatever to his special attack. Bleak Wind Storm. I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel into Tornadus. Hits. Drops the speed on the Tornadus. I think Ogerpon now gets to attack, and they do. So here you go. Have one of those. Thank goodness for the speed drop. Volt switch over on the Ogerpon does get the KO. But why are they doing that? That seems really, really off. Are they gonna bring out Urshifu again? I mean, they could bring out Urshifu and Chien Pao, and I can't do anything. So Urshifu comes out. Oh, my Ogerpon's down. Here comes Raging Bolt. Will not get the boost. But here comes Incineroar, which is going to get an Intimidate off. I'm going to protect on the Tornadus. Terra. And I think I'm going to knock off. Terra fake out on the Raging Bolt. They're also going to Terra. Probably going to go for their Urshifu. Yep. And water. Okay. Kind of saw that happening. But I'm also Terra Grass for Incineroar for this particular matchup. That way I'm not weak to fighting. I'm not weak to water. I'm not weak to... Well, I'm now weak to ice, but does he have Ice Spinner? I assume that this Urshifu is scarfed. Raging Bolt's gonna protect. So Fake Out does go into that slot, doesn't do anything. But here comes Surging Strikes. And it's gonna go right into Incineroar. I recently found out how minusing stats work, ladies and gentlemen. So in crits, they do double damage. Just double damage. So if you lower down the attack stat, while it doesn't touch anything in the crit, it does touch the overall damage, which means that they do lose out on that quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get Tailwind up. And I'm going to go ahead and Parting Shot on the Raging Bolt. I might be able to outspeed both of them. Nope, here comes Surging Strikes again. This is going to go for Tornadus. Nope. Okay. Rocks my Citrus Berry. It's a lot of non-damage there. And I still haven't seen their fourth, by the way. I've only seen these three. Minus your special attack and your attack one stage. And I go back. Okay, out comes Rotom. Volt switch. Tornadus just barely survives, but we do have the Volt switch. And it goes back to the trainer, so now here's their official fourth. Who is it? Chien Pao? Scizor. Okay, bullet punches are coming my way. Gotta protect. And I'm gonna just go ahead and Thunderbolt right into that Urshifu slot. Scizor, huh? That's a good counter to like Flutter Mains. Excellent counter to Flutter Mains. But in this case, I'm not so sure it's like a good counter for me. Withdrew Urshifu because they knew that the Thunderbolt was going to be coming out. Out comes Raging Bolt. Protect. Bullet Punch. Misses that slot. Thunderbolt. not as effective, but still does quite a bit. We're going to swap out now to bring out Incineroar. And I'm going to Thunderbolt Scizor. Because the Volt Switch is probably going to come out again. And it's probably going to go towards Tornadus. But they could also assume that and just go right for the Incineroar anyway. Lower the attacks on both sides. Thunderbolt into the Scizor. Does barely not get the KO, but it does get the Paralyze. Volt Switch. Over to Incineroar. Comes back and Urshifu comes back on the field. And Sword Stance on the Scizor. Go ahead and fake out the Urshifu. Wow. And I'm going to Thunderbolt the Scizor again. I outspeed it, so I don't have to worry about priority at the moment. But Bullet Punch could still do quite a bit of damage. But I do resist it, so we'll see. But I am going to fake out the Urshifu so that it can't do anything. Because I'm assuming a priority attack is going to come out. But I am going to get rid of Scizor. Unless Bullet Punch comes out and does like a super amount of damage to either Incineroar or Rotom. Rotom's at full HP though. Fake out. Okay. Scizor couldn't move because it's paralyzed. That was a Bullet Punch. Let's take out Scizor. So now Urshifu can't swap. It also can't attack. Tailwind's now gone. But that's okay because, yeah. Let's go ahead and knock off Urshifu. Actually, let's go ahead and Parting Shot, Raging Bolt, and I'm going to hit Urshifu with Thunderbolt. I don't want a hard switch. I would much rather just regular switch. Here comes the Surging Strikes. Goes over into Incineroar. He's going to knock it out. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Because now it's just going to be a Raging Bolt versus Tornadus and Rotom. Whew! There you go. Urshifu goes down. Ooh, that was close. I didn't think that I would live Draco Meteor. Okay. So neither one of my Pokemon can really do anything damage-wise, but I'm going to get the Tailwind off just so that I outspeed this occasion. I am still going to do very little. Snarl could come out from this Pokemon and do a decent amount of damage. It probably would knock out Rotom, but I don't think... Oh, Thunderclap. Well, I mean, he's spec'd. I can't do anything to save him. May not be able to save Tornadus either. See if he's going to do it again. He's got 8 of those, so I can't really do anything to stall that out. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe focusing on the bigger guy would be better. That's okay. That's why Raging Bolt is out there, because Thunderclap is huge. He did have to give up his item though to be able to beat me, because having Protosynthesis and Booster Energy is a good benefit, but if you have to swap out, it was kind of like a useless item. Kind of why I don't use it myself. Like if I use it and then I have to swap out, that was kind of like a useless item to in my mind. So It is what it is there. But it was a good match all the way around. Let's move on. Okay, we got Whimsicott, Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, Fluttermane, Torkoal, and Urshi. Okay, so this is pretty much a Sun team. Sun Photosynthesis team. I don't have anyone with ground, so that's interesting. I also don't have a lot that's going to be able to do anything against that team, which is also very unfortunate. We'll bring in Tornadus, Incineroar, Rotom, and I think Dragapult has to come in. Yeah, we'll leave Sylveon and Ogerpon in the back. This is gonna be really, really hard. Because like there's a couple of outs that I could do, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. So it's like trying to figure out my out. So Whimsicott and Walking Wake versus Tornadus and Incineroar. We're just gonna go ahead and automatically go with the Bleakwind Storm. I think I have to Terra here just so that I don't. You know what? Let's not Terra. We're gonna fake out Walking Wake. Withdrew. Okay. Fluttermane. So the fake out is gonna miss, unfortunately. Sunny Day. Okay. Activate booster or photosynthesis. Speed was heightened. Here comes the Bleakwind Storm. Misses Fluttermane, but will hit Whimsicott and drop its speed. So now we'll go like this. And I'm gonna knock off on Fluttermane. Tailwind, because now I'm faster than Whimsicott, for sure. I'll activate Tailwind, so Fluttermane goes faster too. Dazzling Gleam. Not enough to get the KO, but here comes the knockoff. Choice Specs. Wait, you did that much damage with Specs? You're not invested in fully into attack then. Interesting. Gonna hit the Whimsicott with knockoff. Okay, there's the helping hand. Dazzling Gleam. Does take down the Tornadus, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish I would have hit the Fluttermane, but that's okay. I thought that I was going to be able to outspeed somehow, or at least live, and then they were going to swap out the Whimsicott for someone else. So that was my general thought process. Let's go ahead and bring out Rotom. Okay. Speed was heightened on that guy too. Terra Blast, not okay, yeah. We won't do that. I'll go there. And I will go there. Moonblast into Incineroar. Draco Meteor goes right into the Rotom. Not enough to get the KO on either one. That was not a bad call, honestly. Thunderbolt does not get the KO on that guy, but I will take down the Fluttermane. So now there's 2 down, 2 to go. Yep, okay. Special defense was heightened. What? That's interesting. Tailwind and the sun is up for one more turn. And that's on both sides. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That sucks. Hydro Steam. Knocks out the Incineroar. Breaking Swipe. Knocks down the Rotom. Sunlight faded. And Talon's gone. Let's see how this goes. Let's bring out Dragapult. And we're gonna hit Gouging Fire first. Breaking Swipe's going to do a lot of damage to us, so we're going to tear it to Steel so that we don't get hit by that, but we also get hit by Heat Crash, because... Oh, Dragapult doesn't weigh too much. Aqua Jet. Does nothing. And you knock yourself out. Oh, no, you... I think you screwed yourself. Dragon Darts. Oh, yeah, you did. You totally did. There you go. If you wouldn't have done that, Gouging Fire would have lived. Heat Crash probably would have went off. Breaking Swipe could have went off. But because you went Aqua Jet, knocked out your own Pokemon, you weren't planning for a Dragapult being speed. I mean, special defense rose. That's interesting. Because it's not like Incineroar was able to lower down his attack at all. So why raise your special defense? Oh, that's incredibly interesting. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, that's cool. Let's move on. Okay, we've got Iron Crown, Indeedee, Okidogi, Urshifu, Landorus Eye, and Fluttermane. Just when I said that I don't have to deal with this Iron Crown nonsense, they just reappear. So funny. Because they're probably gonna start off with that core. It's really, really strong. I can't really beat it most of the time. Tornadus. I kind of want to go Rotom, but I know that's the wrong decision. Okie dokie. It's probably have Guard Dog, which means Incineroar is going to be useless here, but it would resist whatever they're trying to do. So, Incineroar, Ogerpon, Dragapult, Sylveon. We'll leave Tornadus and Rotom in the back. We're leaving those behind so that we know how to deal with it, because if they do Trick Room, right, Indeedee still has Trick Room, and if I go with Tailwind, I'm gonna underspeed. There's only two Pokemon that outspeed me on that side of the field, and that is Fluttermane and Iron Crown. Iron Crown Okie dokie hits the field first. There's the Guard Dog. No Guard Dog. Boost Energy activates on the Iron Crown and special attack was heightened. Okay. Let's fake out Okidogi. And I'm going to Ivy Cudgel the Iron Crown. Because I suspect that the switch, yep, here it comes. Here comes Indeedee. Yep, here we go. Psychic Surge prevents the fake out, which is totally fine. None of these Pokemon have anything. Do the Psychic Seed. Here is the Terra Psychic on the Iron Crown. Could be water. Yeah, it's water. But this is gonna hurt really, really bad. Fake out fails. IP Cudgel. Takes a quarter. Oh, Terra Blast. Okay. Incineroar barely lives. Now that he's fully hyper trained, he actually lives and moves now. That's, you know, interesting. Let's go one step further and bring in Sylveon now. And I'm gonna Horn Leech that guy. Cause like he's probably gonna use Tapion Cutter, but he or Tachyon. He's probably gonna use the Cutter, but it probably won't really affect anybody. Probably gonna use Expanding Force, but it'll only affect Ogerpon, so he's probably not gonna click that either. So I'm hoping to get the Jip here. Follow Me goes over to the Entity. Horn Leech. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that was a crit too. Terra Blast. Not very effective against the Sylveon. Let's go ahead and use Light Screen now. And I'm just going to use Horn Leech again because another Follow Me is going to come up. But now they have access to their move set that they love to do. So Entity is going to be put in a very, very harsh spot. Like I outspeed Iron Crown. I don't think Sylveon does, but I know that for sure with Ogerpon. Follow Me, okay. Center of Attention, Horn Leech. I'm just gonna take more HP, please. Here comes Expanding Force. Barely, just both live. There's the Light Screen. Now, do you have anyone else with priority? Because this guy's gonna go down. At least I'm hoping. I do outspeed you. Fluttermane. Okay. Let's protect on Sylveon. Let's Horn Leech. You probably have. Let's Horn Leech the Fluttermane. You're gonna outspeed me. Are you gonna Dazzle Gleam it up? I mean, you can go for the Expanding Force if you want, but is that something that you want to do? Protect. Dazzling Gleam. Yep, you're gonna knock out Ogerpon. Ba 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 ba. Terra Blast goes nothing. Nah. Nah nah nah. Let's bring out Dragapult. Why not? Let's go ahead and Shadow Ball. Well, you know what? Let's swap to Incineroar and Terra. And of course, I mean, it does hurt the little guy a little bit. He's got 3 Mons. I've got 3 Mons. Yeah, let's hit Fluttermane. Call back Sylveon. Incineroar. Phantom Force. Magic. Dazzling Gleam. It's Incineroar. Oh, Dragapult avoids it. Doesn't affect the Incineroar. Weird just disappeared. I'm gonna fake you out. And Fluttermane goes down. I hope. I hope. The booster energy went off on the Iron Crown. I don't know what Fluttermane has. It could have Sash. But it could also be Spec. Could be Specs. I'm not sure. Fake out, goes over to that guy. Phantom Force hits the Fluttermane, takes it down. And that guy, Lynch, cannot move. Out comes Okitoki. Nothing I pick is going to be great, so I'm going to swap to Sylveon here. It's going to be like a useless sacrifice, which is really going to bug me. But at the same time, I have to take down... Iron Crown. So if Sylveon has to take a hit, I apologize, Sylveon. But there's nothing I could do. But I am going to Terra my Dragapult to be Steel so that I don't take any poison damage, no poison jabs, none of that from Okidogi. Phantom Force to disappear. Terra Blast comes out, it's going to hit the Sylveon. It goes down, Okidogi attacks for nothing. Because now Incineroar gets to come back out, gets access to Fake Out again. And light screen's off too. But the Intimidate's gonna go off, lowering down the physical attack. I get access to Fake Out again. And I'm hoping that'll be enough for me to take this. We're gonna Fake Out the Okidogi. I'm hoping that the KO goes on the... Oh, you're going to protect? That's cool. You might not know what Phantom Force does. Oh, you still live. Oh, no. It's going to knock off. And I'm going to do it again. I'm Steel type now, so that shouldn't do too much. But I can't swap to Terra Steel. Or like Terra Blast Steel. Because I'm still banded. So this will have to do. Close combat. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. That worries me quite a bit. Okidogi's gonna knock out Dragapult. That's bad. That's absolutely bad. And Force. Down goes Iron Crown, who's been out there since the beginning of the game. Such a bulky Pokemon. Let's combat. Dragapult lives. Let's go. Phantom Force. Is the -1 gonna be enough? It might be. The -1 does do quite a bit for defenses. It's weird. Attacks, not so much. Defenses, though? Oh boy. That's a whole other can of worms. Phantom Force. Now you see me, now you do, now you don't. Body Press does nothing. I mean, if I don't knock him out here, he wins. If I do knock him out here, I win. This is the type of matches that I love. These are great. And who is the victor? Who is it? Phantom Force. It's them. Shucks. That stinks, but it's not bad. I thought that the -1 would have been able to do something. It's not like none of my attacks were lowered. But maybe being speedy is what is hindering Dragapult, because he shouldn't be like going down this much. But that's just my opinion. I don't know anyone else that could like possibly do that better. I mean, anyone with, you know, Terranormal Extreme Speed could do something, but you have a fighting type across from you. So it's like, what do you do, right? What do you do? Anyway, let's get on to the next one. Okay, we have Chien Pao, Urshifu, Raging Bolt, Incineroar, Rillaboom, and Landorus Eye. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 physical attackers, 2 special attackers. So what's going to be our answer for this team? They don't have anyone that could outspeed me. So once Tornadus gets set up and is like, hey, I can do this now, we're set. Like, we don't have to worry about anything else. I just have to make sure that I don't get hit with Thunderclap. I mean, Grassy Glide is also a problem. Let's go ahead and bring out Tornadus and Ogerpon to deal with like the Landorus, Incineroar, and Urshifu. We'll bring in our own Incineroar. And then lastly, Dragapult. So that way we could do a little bit of damage to Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt, if not Terra, is still weak against Dragon. And if I can knock out the other Pokemon before Dragon Darts go off, it goes doubled into that slot, like we saw before. But it's going to be hard to do that because Dragapult goes first 99% of the time. Raging Bolt and Incineroar hit the field first versus Tornadus and Ogerpon. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get Tailwind started off, and then I'm going to go ahead and just go right into it. Yes, we're just going to go right into Incineroar. It's probably going to swap out. Yep, there it goes. So now it's going to bring in someone else. Probably Rillaboom. Makes the most sense. No, yeah. Exactly as I called it. Tailwind, that way out, speed. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ivy Cudgel. Take a little bit of damage. Calm Mind. This is the last time you're going to be doing that, bud. No need, no Calm Mind set from Raging Bolt. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Kind of want to Terra. Yeah, it's Terra, Bleak Wind Storm, and actually I don't have to. Bleak Wind Storm, and I'm gonna follow me. Fake out. Okay. Lynch cannot move. Thunderclap. Like, in the back of my mind, it's like, this was a good idea. And then I decided not to do it. That's why you do it. It's exactly why you do it. Yeah, let's do this. Bring out Dragapult. And Dragapult It's gonna go straight into Raging Bolt, and I'm gonna swap to Incineroar so we don't take as much damage. But we put Rillaboom in checkmate. So we're gonna Intimidate to lower down its physical attack by 1 stage. It withdraws. Thinking that U-turn was gonna come out. Out comes Incineroar. Your body says no. You can lower down Incineroar's thing if you want. Protect goes up. Okay, Dragon Darts. 2 of them will go right into Incineroar. Raging Bolt again. Swap out to Ogerpon. I mean, Fake Out's gonna come. It can't hit Dragapult. So they're thinking, oh, Fake Out's gonna come out. I'm gonna Fake Out the Fake Outer because I can't do anything to the Ogerpon or to the Dragapult. Can't go into that slot. I could possibly hit it with like Knockout, or Knockoff, but it's not gonna do anything. Terra's gonna go right into the Raging Bolt. It's gonna change its typing to Fairy, making Dragon Darts do nothing. Good call. Fake Out goes into the Ogerpon slot. Dragon Darts is gonna knock out Incineroar. Dragon Pulse, please live. No, it's +1. It's like, oh, please, nope, never mind. That's +1. I ain't gonna live nothing. If it didn't get the +1, it probably would have lived somewhere, but it's unlikely. Unlikely. Crappy thing is, the best option, maybe like Terra-ing at that point probably would have been better. I didn't think that they would Terra to Fairy, but I was stuck in the Dragon Darts anyway, so to me it didn't really matter. Intimidate goes off. We're gonna Fake Out the Raging Bolt. I'm a Spiky Shield to Ogerpon. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. So what are you gonna do? What is your turn gonna look like? My turn looks a little fancy, but it's not really. Spike Shield goes off. Fake Out into the Raging Bolt. Oh, U-turn. Okay. Interesting. And Raging Bolt cannot move because it was lynched. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba. So leftover set, huh? Grassy Field disappears. Let's go ahead and knock off that set there. And I'm gonna go ahead and Horn Leech into the slot that he was gonna try to switch out from. Ooh, I go before that guy? That's dope. That's good to know. I also move before Raging Bolt too. U-turn. It's not that strong. Not that strong. Usually that does a little bit more damage. So that guy's full on Bolt. Landorus Eye. Dragon Pulse. Rock my Citrus Berry. And knock off. Not very effective, but you no longer have leftovers. I'm gonna Terra Grass. Maybe not. I think I'll save it for Ogre Pond. Let's knock off on the Landorus. Terra. Ivy Cudgel. On the Landorus as well. I know I'm doubling into one slot. I should be like spreading out my moves, but right now Landorus is a problem. I know that Raging Bolt is more of a problem because Thunderclap, but I can't do anything about it right now. Never mind. I can't even do anything about it now. Well, that was dope. That was a good match. Earth Power. Pop. Man. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. There was nothing I could have done there. Like, it was really, really hard. That matchup with their team is really tough for mine. It's like they forsake anything like speed control and they just go with type advantage. It's weird. For some reason, I can't get that through my head. It's like, just go type advantage. Doesn't matter how fast the Pokemon go. If they're strong and take hits, they can deal damage. And I just, for some reason, cannot click that in my own head when I build teams. Anyways, let's go over to the next match. Okay. Ooh, Palafin, I think. Como-o, Vileplume, Pelipper, Gengar, and Metagross. I kind of like this. I'm not 100% sure what they're trying to do though. Maybe some random challenge for YouTube, or maybe to get these guys like medals to say that they've been through the Master League. I know that my buddy JT was doing that, and it took him forever, but he was able to complete the challenge. It was pretty dope. But I think that's what they're trying to do here. Let's go ahead and get started off with Tornadus and Dragapult, just to kind of put a lot of pressure automatically. I'll Rotom after that, and then yeah, why not Ogre Pond? Now these guys, this team, right, could be a counter to my entire team and me not know it. Oh, that's kind of funny. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know that Vileplume might have Chlorophyll. Ooh, shinies. Let's go. Metagross and Gengar. Let's go ahead and hit the Gengar with a taunt, and I'm going to Phantom Force the Metagross. No stuff for you. Bullet Punch. Not. It's neutral. I disappear. No Thunder Wave. So we kind of predicted that. Now Bleak Wind Storm. It's not going to hurt the Metagross too much, but I am going to hurt the Gengar just a little bit. I believe I outspeed Gengar. I may not. In the event that I don't, though, that's going to be really, really interesting. But I'm hoping to do a little bit of damage to the Metagross. Withdrew, so Gengar goes away. Out comes someone else I can't read. Vileplume, also shiny. Phantom Force, hits the Metagross, brings it down to its Sash. Not Sash, it just lives. Someone dodges that. The Vileplume does, Metagross doesn't. So what does Vileplume do? My thing is, like, maybe does it do like chlorophyll or something, or not 100%. We're gonna Bleak Wind, and I'm gonna Phantom Force the Gengar. I'm not gonna worry about doing any static like taunting, because I don't know what the I don't know what Vileplume's gonna do. Liquid Storm hits both. Almost knocks out both, but doesn't. Sludge Bomb. There's lots of tornadoes. Toxic. Badly hurt. We'll Tailwind. They're gonna Terra. Goes to the Gengar to make it dark. Okay. You thinking I was gonna taunt you or something? I mean, that would be a great choice, but I would go for obviously your partner there. Oh, that's what you're doing, making Phantom Force not work. I mean, good call. Great call. I don't know what the calc says for that, but let's drink sap. Their body says no, but you get a full heal, pretty much. Summon the Gourmet. Pelipper. Out comes the rain. And Phantom Force. You know what? We'll just go ahead and hit Vileplume. Are you gonna wide guard? Oh no, you can't. I was like, oh, you're gonna wide guard? I mean, you did bring out the rain, Muddy Water. Voids, Dragapult. Does hit the Tornadus, it goes down. Terra Blast fails. I feel very confused. Go ahead and bring out Ogerpon. And I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel. Actually, I'm just gonna Horn Leech. Let's Horn Leech the Pelipper. From out from the depths, a Phantom Force comes up and takes Vileplume with it. Ouch, I was hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Vileplume goes down. And Horn Leech takes down the Pelipper. That was a very interesting team. Okay, we got Sableye, Chien-Pao, Fluttermane, Ogerpon, Staraptor, and Raging Bolt. Interesting. So I do have to keep an eye on Sableye. I can't taunt him, but he is... pardon me. He is going to have Will-O-Wisp. So I have to keep that in mind, whatever is getting thrown in front of him. He is a Dark type, so maybe we can outspeed and then have the Incineroar come out after, and I think we'll bring Sylveon. Sylveon should help us deal with Raging Bolt. I don't really have anyone that's going to be able to deal with the Staraptor though, so that's going to be... I'm hoping I don't have to deal with them. Can't rate those. We have Chien-Pao and Fluttermane. Interesting. Sort of Ruin. I'm gonna Tailwind and I'm just gonna Sucker Punch right into Fluttermane. Fluttermane's gonna go down. Absolutely is gonna go down. They're gonna Terra. Probably the Fluttermane. Chien-Pao. Okay. Ghost. Fairy. Okay. Okay. Sucker Punch fails. Fluttermane's doing something else. That's Trick Room. That's a Trick Room Fluttermane. Ice Spinner is going to go right into Urshifu. Yep, saw that one coming. That's a Trick Room Fluttermane. Neat. Swap out. We'll protect on you, but I want to swap out to Incineroar, so we're going to do less damage. Or Chien-Pao's going to do less damage. I'm not going to do a whole lot, but... Dang, that call. Trick Room. But the rest of their team is fast. Right? Isn't that the thing? I mean, I'll definitely do my best, but it's just like, wow. Protect on the Fluttermane. Ice Spinner. Are you spec or? Yeah, no one's. Everyone's fast. Why would you set Trick Room? That's weird. Then taunt Fluttermane, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fake out Chien-Pao. I think Chien-Pao's banded. It hasn't used anything else. It would make sense. Dazzling Gleam. Roxas Citrus Berry on the Incineroar. Ice Spinner on the Tornadus. That is going to knock it out, which is unfortunate. Wait, didn't I fake you out? Did I not do that? If I did, and you still attacked, tells me exactly what you are. Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's okay. No, you're exact. Okay, that makes sense. How is Tailwind? Tailwind's got one more turn. You have Covert Club? I want to knock it off. Not very effective. Crit. Yep, Covert Club. Oh, interesting. Shadow Ball. Not a one-hit KO on the Fluttermane? I mean, it does have really, really high special defense. Wicked Sword. Knocks out the Incineroar. That one's gone. Sucker Punch on the Fluttermane. I'm pretty sure I lost this. Like, I was not expecting the Trick Room Fluttermane to completely flip this, to be honest with you. I was not expecting that. And Fluttermane is still taunted, so they have to attack, so I force them to swap. But Sylveon is definitely going to be moving next. Definitely. Sucker Punch goes in the Fluttermane, knocks it out. Thanks Chien-Pao for being such a helpful person. Hyper Voice is going to knock out Chien-Pao too. And this should reset the dimensions now and proc the Throat Spray. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Which kind of sucks for Sylveon, to be honest with you. Can't read that because, you know, they were able to go first. Now they can't. Staraptor, here comes the no intimidate. Okay. I am gonna go like this. Let's try. Why not? I'm gonna Terra. They Terra'd last time. It's now my turn. I unfortunately cannot do a whole lot. I mean, if the Follow Me comes out, they guessed it, but I'm locked into Sucker Punch. There it is. I will fail, but Ogerpon does not attack. That's good. Sucker Punch is going to fail. Brave Bird hits the Urshifu, and it does knock it out. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have used the Terra on Sylveon. But that's okay. Damaged by the recoil. Oh, it goes down. %100% went down. Okay, and we'll just try it again. Here comes the Horn Leech. I don't think we're gonna get knocked out, but is that enough to heal? I don't think so. Nope. Okay. I was like, I don't think so. I don't think that's enough. I mean, they called it on Urshifu, absolutely, but I can only do Sucker Punch, so it's nothing I can do. But definitely switching over from the Shadow, like the Shadow Ball on Sylveon was a definitely great call. I kind of want to have Helping Hand on Sylveon now, just so that I can boost my partner if I can't do anything. Especially if I have, like, you know, Dragapult next to her and, you know, Urshifu. Urshifu would get us an extreme boost of all their attacks, especially with, like, Terra Dart. But still, not bad. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, we've got Grimmsnarl, Okidoki, Galarian Zapdos, Gouging Fire, Cleavor, and Garganacl. Ugh, pardon me. Okay, so in layman's terms, I don't have a lot to do with fighting types, I think. I mean, I do have Incineroar to lower down their special or their attacks, so I should have some leeway, but not a whole lot. We're gonna bring in Incineroar and Ogerpon. That way I can kind of gauge where I'm gonna be looking at. Actually, let's go Incineroar, Urshifu, Ogerpon, and we will follow up with Dragapult. We won't worry about bringing in Tornadus. Tornadus would be great for Tailwind support. And I know Galarian Zapdos does have access to it, but are they going to use it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So we're going to find out here. Grimmsnarl and Cleavor. Urshifu and Incineroar. So I'm going to go ahead and fake out the Cleavor. And well, let's fake out Grimmsnarl. And I'm going to go straight into Cleavor with close combat. Let's see what happens here. Fake out into the Grimmsnarl. It's not going to move now. Close combat. Not enough to get the KO. So Stone Axe is going to come out, and it's probably going to go right into... Oh, Aerial Ace. Okay. I was kind of expecting a Stone Axe. And that's leftovers? Alright. Alright. Let's knock off the Cleavor. And let's go into the Grimmsnarl now. We're going to force a... there we go. Close combat. It's not going to do as much damage now. Stone Axe. Misses the Incineroar. There comes the knockoff. There goes your leftovers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and knock off whatever Grimmsnarl has. Actually, let's swap to Ogerpon. And I'm just going to go ahead and close combat. Cleavor. We're going to do that. We're going to swap so that if I don't knock out Cleavor, then I have access to one, Incineroar that's in the back, because probably Urshifu is going to go down. And if for whatever reason he's still up, so Grimmsnarl leaves the field. But I am going to be swapping out. Zapdos comes in next. Close combat. Takes down the Cleavor. Because that -3 is huge. It's huge. Out comes Grimmsnarl again. I'm gonna... First, I'm gonna Spiky Shield, swap to Incineroar. To get my minus defense off. Bring on Incineroar to minus the Zapdos. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't want them... Oh, they have Defiant. Crap. I forgot. Okay. So about that, guys. Fake Out goes into... Uh-oh. My screen went black there for a minute. Okay. Thunderous Kick. Just right into Incineroar. Oh, that's super effective. Let's go. I mean, that's not let's go. That pretty much hurt a lot. Hit Dragapult. Let's Ivy Cudgel the Zapdos. And I'm gonna Phantom Force the Zapdos too. Parting Shot. Goes on the Ogerpon. So why did this turn off? It's like everything's fine. Okay, Grimmsnarl goes back, brings out their fourth, which is going to be... Okay. Gouging Fire with the booster energy, activating it. It's special Why is everyone doing special defense? Am I missing something? Ivy Cudgel, so I'm faster than the Zapdos. Oh, I do not do any damage to it. Oh, coaching. That'll raise its attack, defense, and I think it's speed? Nope, just attack and defense. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just Spiky Shield. Out comes the Terra on their side. It is Gouging Fire. Makes him dark. Okay. Spiky Shield. Phantom Force. It's a zap. Oh, it doesn't take him down. That sucks. But I do proc the Citrus Berry, so that's dope. Does not take him out though. Coaching again to make the +2 now to attack and defense. Heat Crash goes into the protected slot. That's going to do a little bit of damage. Let's Horn Leech. Yeah, I'm gonna Horn Leech. Guess I know I can only pick this. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Horn Leech, Phantom Force, and do the Zapdos slot. I have to wait till one of them goes down. Vanish. Horn Leech. So I do outspeed. Coaching again. That's +3. That is insane. Crash. That's a +3. Ogerpon ain't living through any of that. Okay. Out goes Urshifu. Yeah, why not? I don't think it's Burning Bulwark. Let's combat. Oh my god. It still has Reflect, the +3, and it's like literally doing nothing to him. Thunderous Kick. Super effective. Dang. Here comes the Heat Crash. Not very effective. Oh, one more turn. Yeah, I mean, we're done. I'm not gonna do. It's 3-on-1, and one of them's +3. Yeah, no, we're good. We don't need to do it anymore. We don't need to do anymore. It was a nice try though. Obviously, if I didn't take down the Zapdos, it was going to be much harder, and it proved to be that point. But there wasn't anything I could do to Zapdos. That was the thing, though. I couldn't do anything to it. I didn't have anything that it was weak to. I didn't have anyone with Ice Beam. I didn't have anyone with Ice Spinner. I didn't have Xianpao on the team. Yeah, when you got like a bunch of flying types around, you need to have someone that can counter them. I don't even have rock types. That's a lot. Something to consider, for sure. Okay, we've got Hisuian Arcanine, Landorus Eye, Garchomp. Oh no. Garchomp, T-Tark, Golden Go, and Corviknight. This is essentially a sand team. So this is going to be very, very, very fun. Let's see what we could do. Shall we? Might want to bring in Sylveon. Am I going to be able to handle Landorus Eye? I can last one attack. I figured that out. I can last one. Let's do this, do that, and this. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I know Sylveon's not going to be able to knock out anyone in particular. Like, T-Tar would be able to fall, but they're going to tear it to, like, water or flying or something, right? It's going to go straight for the Assault Vest build. I mean, you can do other things, but that's what everyone uses. T-Tar Garchomp, so here we go. Full shiny. Sandstream. I'm going to go ahead and just get this up and running. And I am just going to go right into knocking out this T-Tar with the Horn Leech. Because I'm 100% for certain that if I try to go for the Garchomp, I'm not going to go anywhere. But I'm definitely going to be outspeeding this thing. Tailwind, no Protect, Horn Leech. T-Tar does survive, but I do a lot of damage. Here comes Dragon Claw. Oh, that's a lot. Rock Slide. Also takes down the Tornadus. That's a crit, too. But Ogerpon's going to get a lot of HP back on the next turn. Come on out, Sylveon. I'm just going to go ahead and Hyper Voice because that's going to hit both. And I'm going to Horn Leech the Tyranitar. It's going to get knocked out. I'm going to get Horn Leech off anyway. So maybe Spiky Shield might have been better. Out comes Landorus. Here comes Cetera on the Garchomp. Terra Steel. Okay. Horn Leech on the Landorus. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a crit. Oh, that's a lot. Yoink. Thank you. Hyper Voice. Down goes Landorus. Doesn't do a whole lot to the Garchomp. It is not speedy at all. Because realistically, like, Garchomp should be outspeeding Sylveon, but I have Trick Room, or not Trick Room, but Tailwind. Oh, here comes Iron Head. Bop. I barely survived. Let's go. Leftovers. Gotcha. Gotcha. Now that I know what set you're using, I don't really have anything to fear. Out comes Arcanine. One swap into that. I'm going to Ivy Cudgel. Arcanine. Here comes the extreme speed that's going to go right into Sylveon's face. But that's not going to happen because Sylveon gets retreated. I am going to lose my +1. So right now, from my previous video, I feel like I wasted an item. But at the same time, I also do that, which is fully functional. Extreme speed goes right into that slot, does nothing. Oh, that's Life Orb? Okay, that's cool. Ivy Cudgel. Here, have one of these. Sit down, Arcanine. That's 4 times weak against water. Sit down, Arcanine. Dragon Claw. It is not going to take out Ogerpon, is it? Nope, just barely survives. Does Tailwind stay up or does it go down? Please, Tailwind, stay up. T-Tar comes out next. Tailwind stays up for one more turn. Let's go. Let's go ahead and just hit Garchomp for that, and I'm just going to Horn Leech T-Tar. Okay, Garchomp protects. And I'm just going to hit the Horn Leech on the T-Tar, suck up all that HP. So now it's literally 1 versus 3. Flare Blitz. Buffed by the Sandstorm. Tailwind's gone. Let's go ahead and knock off that, and I'm going to go ahead and Spiky Shield Ogerpon. Let's last a little bit longer. Oh, you do the Earthquake? Oh, that's dope. Nice try. That's a lot of HP, but nice try. Knock off your item. And the Sandstorm's now gone. Go ahead and Terra Grass. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to Ivy Cudgel the Garchomp. Let's make it do even less damage, shall we? Ivy Cudgel hits the Garchomp. That's a lot. You'll use Earthquake. I take less. Ogerpon goes down. Incineroar received a crit. Here comes the Flare Blitz. And I knock you out. Garchomp goes down. And Incineroar is dealt with the recoil, and he lives. Whew. Good job. Excellent work. That was not a bright powder set, but it did do the job. Garchomp was not affected by the sand buffs. So obviously rock, ground, and I think steel types got like a really good special defense boost. But Jesus, some of those crits literally saved our bacon. They quite literally saved our bacon. I definitely could have went in their favor a lot more. Instead of using Rock Slide, I would probably have done something else. I mean, you got rid of Tornadus, right? But you were on a clock at that point, and I outsped everything. Even Garchomp. And Garchomp usually sits like really, really high in the speed tier. Like, here's my Garchomp, right? Where are you? I have you. There he is. Okay. So at 169, he outspeeds Urshifu's. He outspeeds. I think he barely outspeeds Iron Crown. Just barely. And that's full investment in speed and attack. And just to make it even worse, I put the Choice Scarf on him. But usually I have him with like a Life Orb or something else to make it even worse. But he is by far the hardest hitting Pokemon that I have outside of Dragonite with extreme speed. And that's with Jolly, right? You want the speed and like enhance, and then if you don't worry about having Tailwind, don't put any in speed, but you can do a lot outside of it. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. But yeah, good work. Iron Moth, Fluttermane, Rillaboom, Primarina, Iron Hands, and Farigiraf. I hate the fact that sometimes these names just escape my mind and I don't know what they're called. And I just go completely blank. It's like I'm staring into a wall. But for now, we need to figure out what we're going to be doing with this random bunch of Pokemon. Does Iron Moth do Tailwind? I kind of feel like he does. We'll go ahead and get started with like the Tornadus, Ogerpon, bring in Sylveon so we can deal something with Iron Hands there. And I don't really... Oh wait, no. I have Urshifu. Let me go ahead and bring out Urshifu first. No, there we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Just shuffle everything to get the one thing that I want. I want, because I doubt that this will happen, but Farigiraf could be up there, and if Farigiraf's up there, I want them to see Urshifu, which is probably terrible. Probably have Urshifu in the back just to have people to switch into would be a little bit better. But yeah, no. Tornadus, Urshifu versus Iron Hands and Primarina. Oof. Let's go ahead and Tailwind it up, and I'll switch over to Sylveon, who may or may not get completely trumped right now from Heavy Slam. I don't like this at all. The music's kind of like foreboding my my not so long existence. Sylveon comes out, fake out, hits the Tornadus, which is totally fine. That's a strong fake out. Tailwind goes off. And Dazzling Gleam. It's pretty strong. Let's go for it. Terra Fairy, Hyper Voice. Boost, Pixelate, boost normal attack moves by 20% and changes it to Fairy. So this should get quite a bunch of bonuses. About as much I expected from Iron Hands. That's a full 252 investment special defense. Hyper Voice on the Primarina. There's nothing on the Tornadus. Now, Hyper Voice does act like a water attack, I believe. As we exchange throat sprays. A Heavy Slam comes in and just completely decimates my Sylveon. Go ahead and bring out our Ogerpon. And I'm going to Horn Leech. I'm going to go straight to the Iron Hands. It's probably most likely the Assault Vest. It's already done its thing. It can't do anything more. I outspeed it still. So unless I miss both attacks here, which is unlikely, it should fall here. Should be in the keyword. Liquid Storm. It is going to miss the Iron Hands. It is going to hit Primarina though. Does not get the KO. Speed falls on the Primarina, which means Horn Leech goes off and still doesn't knock out the Iron Hands. You've got to be kidding me. Ball Charge into the Ogerpon doesn't do anything. And the recoil should knock it out. Still doesn't? Are you kidding me? And the Dazzling Gleam finishes up team. And a sweep that I still can't figure out how they were able. How is he still alive? Like how? How? The recoil should have been higher than that. I mean, we're at it. It's 4 versus 1. There's no way. Dazzling Gleam's gonna come out, hit everybody. There's no way. I already terrored. That was rough. How? I don't think there was an out for me. I think that was the most messed up match that I could ever come across. I don't think there was an out. Like, even if I brought in Incineroar, right? Terra Grass still made it so that I still would get affected by Dazzling Gleam. It's not going to be super effective, but I'm not resisting it either. Well, it'd be technically neutral, but it's not like I can do anything about it. I can't do anything about it because it's literally just doing nothing. I still can't believe that I wasn't able to knock out Iron Hands though. I still don't understand how that wasn't able to knock out. That recoil should have knocked it out. I at least should have seen the next Pokemon in the back, and that sucks. Next, in this matchup, we've got Urshifu, Water Main, Chiampao, Entei, Ogerpon, who's Water, and Amoonguss. Okay, so what should we do here? I think we shall have rain. Not literally. We'll do these 3 for sure, and I think Incineroar is going to be our last. We'll leave Sylveon and Urshifu in the back. Opening up last game with Urshifu was the most worst decision that I've ever made, but I was not expecting 2 freaking walls by Primarina, and definitely wasn't Iron Hands. I'm pretty sure that we guessed what set it was with the Assault Vest special defense cap, because that was a Terra Fairy from a Sylveon. Granted, it's not usually the strongest move, but that was still a really strong move from Sylveon. That's modest base, by the way. It's not fully invested into special attack. I kind of want to see how that would turn out regardless. But it was the best one. Like, out of fairies, you can have multiple fairies. Like, I ran in with freaking Terra Fairy Garchomp and still do a lot of damage. Sword of Ruin activates, and we got Chiampao and Amoonguss on their side, Tornadus and Dragapult on mine. Let's go ahead and Liquid Storm. I mean, I kind of want to taunt. Yeah, you know what? Let's go to taunt the Amoonguss. Terra. and hit the Chien Pao straight with Terra Steel. The other weakness that I had on my team during the last time that Pokemon International was in Portland, Oregon? It was a long time ago, but oh, Jesus. Like, the Runic Pokemon just came out, and I ran in with, like, a Terra Steel Rotom and a Terra Fairy Garchomp, and it was pretty fun. That was my counter to the meta at the time. So Taunt, here comes the Terra Blast. If you are not sashed, you are going down. You are sashed, okay. And Amoonguss is taunted, so he could still do something with the Chien Pao. Ice Spinner is going to go to the Tornado, so it is going to knock it out. But they don't have anyone that's going to outspeed Dragapult. And Amoonguss can't Spore now. So there's that. And we're going to go ahead and lower down their attack. I'm just going to go ahead and just hit the Amoonguss. He's probably going to swap out and maybe protect the Chien Pao. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. You know what? Let's fake out the Chien Pao in case if it doesn't do anything, and I'm going to hit the Amoonguss thinking it's going to swap. There it is. I guessed that part right. Here comes Entei. So we called it all. Fake out goes over to the Protect, does nothing. Terra Blast goes right over to this Entei. It's not going to do anything to him. He is a fire type, but it's going to be enough. Let's go ahead and knock off whatever Entei has. Swap to Ogerpon, so now I put the immediate pressure on. But I really should deal with this Chien Pao, because the longer he's on the field, the worse off that I am on the team. But at the same time, with Sword of Ruin, it lowers his Entei's defense. So maybe keeping him alive for now would be beneficial for me? Maybe. I'm still going to knock off whatever Entei has off, because I don't think he can really kill me with anything. But I'm going to bring out Ogerpon so that I can do something. Sacred Sword into the Ogerpon, doesn't do anything. Stomping Tantrum into Incineroar, doesn't do anything. I mean, it takes him down to half, but it's not like a one-hit KO. Search Spray comes up, knock off, and almost knocks him out. Salt Vest. Okay. Let's go straight across. Protect's probably going to go onto the Chien Pao. I'm not 100% sure about that. Maybe I should have swapped him, but at the same time, I don't think I was going to get anything out of him. Extreme Speed goes into the Incineroar. Here comes Sacred Sword right into Incineroar. That does get the KO. There was not a whole lot that I could do. Maybe adding Protect on him is probably better. But we're going to knock out the Chien Pao. Get a little bit of HP. It's just one, but it's better than nothing. Tornadus is down. Incineroar is down. We only have Dragapult left, who's Terra Steel, and Entei, who is standing strong with Fluttermane as the backup. Okay. Booster Energy activates. So is it speed? It is. You have not Terra'd, and you still have Amoonguss in the back. I'm going to hit the Fluttermane, and I'm just going to Ivy Cudgel into Entei. Withdrew Entei, so now here comes the Amoonguss again. Fluttermane's going to protect, you call it. But now you're in a worse spot. No, I don't want to do that. Terra Blast goes there. Follow Me goes there. Now you can Rage Powder, which is totally fine. I know that a Dazzling Gleam is going to come out. That Fluttermane has had booster energy, so it has access to all of its moves. And I know it's the fastest thing on the field currently. I have to play this extremely well. But Spore is going to go to Ogerpon. And it does not... Okay. Fluttermane switches out, so now... Dragapult's the fastest thing on the field. Follow Me. Terra Blast, so that is a Spore coming out from Amoonguss. I'm attacking into Entei. It's going to go down. Spore does not affect Ogerpon. I'm just going to do it again. Because now you're stuck in a loop. You can protect on the Fluttermane all that you want, or you can Rage Powder it to Amoonguss. It's going to go down, and so will Fluttermane eventually. What you decide to do here is going to be very, very crucial. I have one Pokemon that it completely ignores Spore. And another one that will completely decimate the Fluttermane. I now outspeed it. Guaranteed. You're not going to get faster than Dragapult. Terra goes up. Goes on to the Fluttermane. Terra Fairy. Follow Me. No Protect. Terra Blast. Into the Fluttermane. Gets to KO. I am physical based Dragapult that's zoom fast. And I am just gonna do this again, so Spore doesn't do anything. Why I left Amoonguss alone. It's a big reason why I left him alone. Oh, Jesus, that match. Okay. So let's break that match down, shall we? That match was really, really interesting. The team comp was really cool. They could have went either way, honestly. As soon as Chien Pao took down my Tornadus, I didn't have access to Tailwind anymore, but it didn't really matter because I had Dragapult, who automatically outspeeds all the Pokemon that they had on that side of the field, minus the Fluttermane with the booster energy. So I didn't really have to worry about Tailwind for the most part. And I think not going for the Tailwind on turn 1 was a huge benefit for me because it taunted the Amoonguss, and that allowed them to swap out so they can bring in someone else that wasn't going to get hit. Because I did a lot of damage over to Qianpao, who then protected the following turn as I brought in Incineroar and knew that that was going to happen. And I even like tried to second guess myself and go, well, I'm going to go into this slot. It's not going to do anything. It's like, no, if they don't protect, Fake Out's going to knock out that Pokemon, which sets them up on a worse board state. But if they don't, or they do protect, then attacking the Pokemon that's eventually going to swap out. Because Amoonguss isn't going to stay out there for very long, especially if it's taunted and it only knows one attack. If it knows the attack. Then I would be able to be better set up for any potential switch-ins like the Entei. And the Entei itself was kind of hard to deal with Dragapult. So swapping him out to bring in the Ogerpon so that I didn't have to worry about anything that the Entei did or even the Qianpao and knocked off the Assault Vest was crucial. That game was insane. Oh my gosh. That was insane. I love matches like that. Those are great. All right, so we got Indeedee, King Gambit, Cornerstone Ogerpon, so the rock type, Hatterene, Gallade, and Torkoal. Obviously, this is a pretty slow Trick Room team. Do I have... priority is not going to be good for me in this one. So I think... because Indeedee is going to tell a lot of that stuff no. Let's go ahead and bring out Grimmsnarl, and let's have... Golden Go? No, not Golden Go. Ogerpon, Burgeraff, and Golden Go. That's who we'll bring. Like I said, there's a lot of special attackers on that team, so we could get away with doing a ton of damage, but I just need to make sure I get light screens up, and I need to make sure that Spirit Break does damage to the Pokemon that it needs to. As long as I'm able to do that and lessen the damage with my screens, it should be fine. We could also bring in Mousehole to this team. That would make this really, really good. So King Gambit Indeedee opens up first. Psychic Surge. So you turn off priority attacks for myself and from me and you. You also made it really, really hard for me to pick between which one that I want. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Reflect because you're going to go with the Katal Cleave. I'm then going to follow up with a Ivy Cudgel. And I'm going to go for the Indeedee because you're probably going to force me into that slot anyway. Yep, there it is. Saw that. 100%. Reflect. We're going to lower down the damage that we take from the Katal Cleave. Ivy Cudgel goes right into the Indeedee. Now we don't know what item Indeedee is using. Swords Dance. Sword Stance. It's got... I mean, nothing I do is going to survive. Let's hit Indeedee again. And I'm going to Spiky Shield on the Ogerpon. Terra comes out. Probably going to go to... Yep, there we go. King Gambit makes it Terra Dragon. So Spirit Break would do a lot of damage here. Spiky Shield. Spirit Break. On the Indeedee. Does not get the kill, but that's totally fine. We lower down its special attack, so it's not going to do a whole lot. And Grimmsnarl's hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Katal Cleave goes right into the Spiky Shield and does damage to it. They activated Trick Room. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit that guy. And I'm just going to go ahead and follow me on the Ogerpon. Helping Hand goes right for the King Gambit. Follow me. Directs the attacks over to his position. Spirit Break. Does not get the KO. Gets really close though. Oh no, I forgot Defiant. Yeah, I'll bring him out. Rigraph. We got Reflect. No light screen, so we'll do that. And I'm going to Protect on the Farigiraf. Because Katal Cleave is going to come in and hit. Right now, Farigiraf might be the slowest thing on the field. One of them, really. Set us up for further future turns with the light screen. Katal Cleave to the Grimmsnarl. Not very effective. Super interesting. Turn normal. I'll hit the Entity. Helping Hand. Katal Cleave. Down goes Farigiraf. I thought my Farigiraf was slower, but that's okay. Spirit Break. Gonna take down King Gambit. The biggest problem that I had to deal with. He used his Terra. He doesn't have anymore. And now we get access to all of our other attacks. So yes, good. Absolutely good. Now we get access to Thunder Wave. We get access to Hatterini. I mean, Trick Room is still up. Don't get me wrong. Trick Room is still absolutely up, but it's only up for one more turn. I'm gonna Thunder Wave the Hatterini, and I'm just gonna make it rain. I'm gonna paralyze Hatterini just so, oh, it's got Magic Bounce. Oh, well, it might not affect me. I forgot. Magic Bounce is a thing. But it may not work because, you know, I'm a Dark type. Withdrew Entity. So it's going to get the priority back next turn. Out comes Cornerstone Ogerpon. Magic Bounce. That's fine. That'll help me with the speed ties and stuff. So I'm okay with it. Dazzling Gleam. Grimmsnarl goes down. Not very effective on the Golden Go, though. It's a Life Orb. Make it rain. That's almost a one-hit KO on both. Sturdy is why that one survived. Now it's back to normal. So now I should outspeed everything except for Cornerstone Ogerpon. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to do, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going to give this a shot because I saved it, so why not? Stellar Terra on the Golden Go. That's Spect. Yep, he's got choice specs. We went full offense on this guy. Like I said, he's supposed to counter the Terras. Helping Hand goes over to the Ogerpon. And Ivy Cudgel. Not enough. I mean, I'm part steel, so I'm definitely going to ignore all that. But here you go. Make it rain. A 3 times boost with a -1 special attack. It's still going to do a lot. Not all the damage calcs have that, by the way, like stellar bonuses, which is why I was like, you know what? I want to give this a try. I want to physically see it. And I gotta say, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I gotta say. I like that. That was good. That was dandy. Match 1 went really, really well. We were able to hold out with both the screens, which is really, really great. And Grimmsnarl did not do a lot of damage. I thought he would do a lot more, but nope, absolutely not. So we did call it. We did call it. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, we've got Gouging Fire, Rillaboom, Fragfrig, Ogerpon that's watered, Dragonite, and King Gambit. So a lot of people are coming in with Defiant because Incineroar is all over the place. Yeah, Gyarados, I've seen a couple times now, which I'm so happy people are using him. Please use him more. He's so cool. And also we have Landorus. Well, both I and T. We mostly see I now, but T is still good, guys. It's still great. We just got to figure out how to use him. At least I need to. In this particular matchup, though, I guess we could go with the screens again. I mean, Breaking Swipe is going to do a lot, but we're going to come in and do a little bit more damage than I would like, but we do not have anyone that sets up. You know what? Let's bring Talonflame. They don't have anyone that's going to be able to outspeed. They do have someone with Trick Room. I have no one that's going to turn it off. So there's that. We're going to use Ogerpon and let's bring in the Golden Go again. Why not? He's going to counter everything that's on that side of the field. And when he's Stellar Terra, this is dope. I just figured this out. People with extreme speed still can't hit them because they're still with the original typing. So like Dragonite, if he's like Terra normal extreme speed, he can't hit Golden Go. So that's dope. Grimmsnarl Talonflame versus King Gambit and Gouging Fire, and speed was heightened. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with the Reflect, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I mean, I could taunt, but I think, you know what, I'll go straight for the Flare Blitz and go right into King Gambit. Okay, they're gonna Terra. King Gambit, Terra Fairy, so he removes his weakness to fire. Reflect, so we take less damage. Howl. Raises the attacks. Flare Blitz. Not enough. Does the burn? Recoil? Burn? No burn. Terra Blast. Goes right into Grimmsnarl. I live with 6 HP. Let's go. Let's go and Thunderwave that. And I'll go ahead and start us off with Tailwind. Thunder Wave, half your speed because you're paralyzed. Makes Talonflame a little bit faster. Also boost up the rest of my team. Breaking Swipe does nothing to Grimmsnarl, but it will hit Talonflame for a little bit of damage. Tao Cleave does take that Talonflame. Now, because he had Covert Cloak, none of his attacks went down, which is great for me. And now we're going to bring in the Golden Go here. And I'm going to go straight into Thunder Waving King Gambit. I should go right to Power Gem and knock out, because I think he's going to swap out King Gambit. There'd be no reason to keep him in. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, see, just gonna swap that out. Rillaboom comes in. Brassy Surge comes up. Totally fine with that. Here comes the Stellar Terra. On the Golden Go here. Specs with the Power Gem. Thunder Wave. Goes right on that guy. Halves his speed, but most importantly, he's just paralyzed. Power Gem right on this Gaijin Fire. Does not get the KO, but gets really, really close. Snarl. Grim Snarl just like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Special attack drops on both characters, which is totally fine. Golden Go will now heal up a little bit, and so will Grim Snarl. Why, thank you so much. I'm going to swap over to Ogerpon because I know the Fake Out's going to go to Grim Snarl, and I can't do anything about that. But I'm going to hit the Gaijin Fire again. Because he can't Fake Out Golden Go. Grassy Glide. Right to the Ogerpon. See? I knew it. Power Gem. Knocks out Big Man himself. HP restored on both. King Gambit? You could. I don't know what that is. Dragonite. Go on Spiky Shield, and we're going to go ahead and hit Dragonite, who's probably got Inner Focus. Most of them don't do multi-scale anymore just because so many Intimidates run around. But it's probably Inner Focus. They go for the double protect. I mean, that was a good call. Obviously. Obviously, that was a great call. And Golden goes back up to full. Oh, look, Tailwind's gone. That's cool. Let's see. Let's Horn Leech. You and... I'm going to hit you right in the face with a Power Gem. Oh, well, King Gambit's coming back out. That's dope. Because we already know what all four of them are. Horn Leech. Right off the Rillaboom. A little bit of healing. Well, that's a lot of healing, actually. Power Gem. Not very effective. But Hammer. Oof. That recoil, though. That recoil, though. But you know what? That's totally fine, because I know what I'm doing next turn. I am Spiky Shielding, and I am retreating, so I can reset the specs. And it was a good call, definitely, to swap out to that, because I didn't think that that Power Gem did that less of damage. But that's interesting. Now I will lose one Pokemon here, which is unfortunate. But I also get the huge advantage because they'd have to swap out Rillaboom here just so that they don't get knocked out next turn. Now he does have Grassy Glide though, so I mean it is what it is. Let's bring out Grimmsnarl. Withdrew. Okay. Brings right back out Dragonite. That's cool. Spiky Shield. Wood Hammer. Right into the Grimmsnarl. That's still a lot of damage, bro. That's a lot of damage. That recoil is going to be huge. Oh, that's not as big as I thought it would be. That's kind of a shame. And that disappeared from the battle. Let's go ahead and just bring right back out Golden Go. And let's go ahead and Horn Leech. Because I attacked before Rillaboom before, but he's also got Grassy Glide. So let's just attack into that slot again. And I'll just go straight for the Make It Rain. Because why not? Protect on the Dragonite. Horn Leech. That's a lot of damage on that Rillaboom. That was a crit too. Yoink. It's going to go up just a lot of HP. Make It Rain doesn't do anything to the Dragonite. But that's okay. It doesn't need to. I'm going to take out this Rillaboom, which means none of us gets healing. And I am set to knock down that King Gambit next turn. Because he can't do anything. Right? You can Sucker Punch the Golden Go, but that doesn't do anything. It absolutely does nothing. You want to know why it does nothing? Sucker Punch is going to fail. Follow me. That's all. That's all I have to do. Follow me to Make It Rain. King Gambit goes down, Dragonite gets hit for a lot, and I'm sitting pretty. At least I think so. So Dragonite, I don't know what moves they... I only know they have Protect. I don't know what the item is. I don't know what the ability is. Extreme Speed goes right into Ogerpon, does not knock it out. That is Life Orb. Sucker Punch fails because it's on the wrong Pokemon. Make It Rain, -1, but Specs still doesn't get the KO. But I'm okay with that because now I can Spiky Shield. And I'm going to Make It Rain again. Now I should be able to live against King Gambit. The majority of that damage that I did before was because of the Stellar Terra. Like, Extreme Speed can't go into Stumpy Tantrum. Not enough to KO. That's still a lot of damage. Make It Rain. Oh. King Gambit goes down. I'm just gonna Horn Leech and Make It Rain. They can't do both. Okay, I have speed. Never mind. I was like, yeah, I'll just... It's like they can't do both. I've seen them. They can do one. And Ogerpon's probably going to go down, or it's Golden Go. One of them is your choice. But not both. This is pretty solid. I'm actually kind of happy that I built this team. It's wrecking. It is absolutely destroying people right now. This is what I've been missing, guys. Having 6 people, completely different typing, and then somehow they just flat out work. I'm still flabbergasted. Let's get to our next match, shall we? Okay. We've got Tornadus, Armarouge, Indeedee, Ursaluna, Fluttermane, and Iron Crown. This is a team of expanding forces if I have ever seen one. This is going to be very interesting because immediately I just want to go right on the offensive and just do as much horror as I possibly can. The problem is, though, I do have a Tornadus that possibly could have Taunt, but I do have people on that side of the table that can use Trick Room more than once. There's 3 members that use Trick Room right off the bat. I don't know how to fix that, which is unfortunate, especially if Indeedee ever hits the field. My priority moves no longer work. So how do we deal with this? I don't know. I mean, we can go in there with Fergraph and Golden Go and hope for the best. I think these 2 are like my slowest people. I think Grimmsnarl is like a dead third. Well, Raging Bolt is also that. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Oh, I think I did it. I was like, oh, I'll bring an Ogerpon just to have a physical attacker. I was going to bring in Grimmsnarl, Raging Bolt, Fergraph, and Golden Go, right? Should be able to do a lot of things with that 4 core. And I second guessed myself and was like, okay, I just need an Ogerpon. I just need an Ogerpon. For some reason, I need Ogerpon. No, I don't need Ogerpon. What I need is far less than Ogerpon. What I'm going to do is go ahead and start right up with the Thunderbolt over on Tornadus. And I'm just going to go ahead and Helping Hand the Raging Bolt. Because there wouldn't be no reason why they would want to do Trick Room. I mean, they could do Tailwind and they could just open up with Bleak Wind Storm. But I now say no to priority. So it's kind of different. The Terra, it's going to go Psychic, so it is totally Expanding Force. Absolutely is. Because here comes Indity from the Switch In. No Switch In. Interesting. U-turn. Off his own Armarouge. Activates Rico Armor to double the speed. Or raise it 2 stages. And the weakness policy. That's cool. Are you store power? Here comes Indity. No, it's definitely Expanding Force. Absolutely. Because here it comes. Yep, there he is. This is Expanding Force. Field got weird. Psychic Seed activates. Yep, here it comes. Well, that was a KO on Raging Bolt. He couldn't survive, but Fergraph could. That was dope. Absolutely fantastic. Gained health because of the Citrus Berry. Go ahead and bring out Golden Go. Let's just do that. Why not? And I'm going to Protect on the Fergraph. I want to see how this is going to go. I wanted to see this. I can see this now. Let's Terra Blast right into that slot and just say goodbye. Because again, this is a hard Trick Room team. There wouldn't be any other reason not to use it. Helping Hand. I'm a Protect. Expanding Force. Even with it not being a fourth of the damage, still was not enough. Now, if this was Grimmsnarl, okay, absolutely. But yeah, they swept me. There's no way. Absolutely none. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm just gonna Helping Hand and hope for the best. They also Helping Hand. Because they are faster at it. Expanding Force. Up. Yep. Couldn't do anything. I don't have any dark types, so it was kind of like writing on the wall. But it's weird, right? Like I said in the beginning of the video, I haven't seen an Expanding Force user in forever. This is the first time in like 10 matches. No, second time in 10 matches that I've seen one. So 2 out of 10 has been Expanding Force. Not really good odds. %. But still, like there was not a whole lot that I could do. Golden Go is going to be my answer, but with the weak armor getting procced for +2, plus weakness policy also giving them +2, plus the field giving it a boost for 50%, plus Helping Hand giving another 50% boost, you are looking at a, let's see, 50%. Oh, and Terra's Psychic. Yeah, let's just put that into into perspective here, guys. Let me do some maths. This is stupid. I hate this move so much. I want you guys to know this. Expanding Force is an 80 base move. Okay? Calc. There you go, calculator. Okay. 80 base move times 1.5 because of the psychic field. Times 2 because of Terra. Times 1.5 again because of Helping Hand. Okay? So we've got Psychic Terrain, Helping Hand, Terra. The base power of this move went from 80 to 360 after turn 2, and that's not including the two stages that was earned from weakness policy, which let me see where that's at. Stat modifiers. Here we go. For a +2, that is a 4 and 2. So what is 4 divided by 2? 2. That sounds wrong. Wouldn't that be another 1.5? So 360 times 1.5 again. That's a 540. Yep, this move's broken. Especially when you have, around 540, guys. Yep, that's a lot. That's a lot. People think Rage Fist from Annihilate is bad? Nope. That has a cap. This one does not, I think. Anyways, next fight. All right, in this match, we've got Incineroar, Rillaboom, Cresselia, Registeel, Ogerpon, and Fluttermane. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see what we could do here. So here's what I'm thinking. We give up and go home. No, just kidding. We're gonna shut those off. Also, guys, I was wrong on my calcs. It's like 720 for Expanding Force. It's a lot. Absolutely a lot. It's tremendously huge. We need to do something. Absolutely something. Anything. I don't have anyone that's gonna be able to do as Registeel. You know what? Let's bring in these two, Ogerpon and Golden Go. We'll leave Fergarath and Raging Bolt behind. They don't really have anyone that has a lot of priority outside of Incineroar and Rillaboom. I don't know if they're gonna have any. Like, this is me just stupid talking, right? Fluttermane's gonna come out and does the Trick Room. Why? I have no idea. It's not like half their team isn't like really speedy. They could be really fast. I wouldn't assume Fluttermane to take advantage of having a really slow paced game. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Intimidate goes off, drops the Talonflame's attack because it's intimidates, but we have Incineroar and Registeel versus Talonflame and Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna go ahead and just taunt. Well, I mean, I could Flare Blitz right into Registeel, but he's gonna get set up and I don't want that. Plus, Fake Out's gonna come into the Talonflame and I would much rather get set up this way. But I didn't notice anyone that stops my priority moves, so Thunder Wave should do very well here. They're gonna start off the Terra. And it's gonna be the Registeel. And it's water. Okay. You ignore now my water or my fire attacks, which is totally fine. That's not what I'm doing first. Fake Out goes over to the Grimmsnarl instead. Grimmsnarl flinch cannot move. Okay. Taunt. No iron defense for you. No iron defense for you. Let's go ahead and swap into Golden Go. And I'm going to try again with the Reflect. So let's see what happens. I don't have anything for Registeel. Like, he's not someone that I've calced for, so I have no idea what he's going to do. He's such an unknown Pokemon to me that even I don't even know what he's going to do. I know I just said that, but like, I don't know what he's fully capable of. Like, that's how scared I am. Okay, parting shot goes over to the Grimmsnarl, just totally fine. As I consider, or you can go away now. That's totally cool. You're good. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. Someone the rank master. This is Rillaboom. Gotcha. Icy Surge comes out. Heavy Slam. Right into the Grimmsnarl. But because Heavy Slam is based on weight, I'm sitting kind of pretty. We're going to Terra Blast into that guy because I really want to see what it's going to do. We're going to get faked out though. So I'm just going to Thunder Wave him in the event that I don't get faked out. Oh, he retreats. Well, that stinks. A Pokefan? That's cool. Incineroar comes out. That's cool. That's even better. Kind of. Not really. He baited my Terra. Now, if this was like a rock attack, it's like maybe we could talk, but that's not what I did at all. I wanted to try out Terra Blast, you fiend. Why did you leave? Oh, no Grassy Glide, no Fake Out. Okay. So just straight up paralyze the Rillaboom here. And Terra Blast right into the Incineroar. Not very effective, obviously. And we're going to drop our attack stages. And Rillaboom cannot move because he is paralyzed. And Grimmsnarl is just acting pretty because he can. I'm stuck into that move though, so we're just going to swap out to Ogerpon. And I'm going to start wrecking people's faces now. I'm just going to Thunder Wave that entire team. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. Like, you know, your plan on being really, really cool and stuff. Well, right now I only see physical attackers and I have Reflect up. So you're not doing a ton of damage to me. And even if you could, you're not doing a whole lot. We retreat Golden Go. Bring out the Ogerpon to put immediate pressure on the Incineroar. Recalls Rillaboom. Probably going to bring back. Yep, here he comes. Ah. Thunder Wave. Oh, does not affect Dark Pokemon. Right. Knock off. Goes over the Ogerpon. Does not do anything. Because, you know. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and Horn Leech. And I'm just going to go ahead and Thunder Wave the Registeel. I would retreat Registeel right now. Right now. Absolutely right now. Good call. Because I was definitely going to wreck their face. Here comes Rillaboom. Thunder Wave will not work because he's already paralyzed. Horn Leech. Now, if that was going right over to Incineroar, like, bro, I guessed it. I absolutely guessed it. Parting shot. Hits the poor Ogerpon. That stinks. He goes back. Here comes Registeel again. What am I sitting at? Let's go on Horn Leech. Are you gonna swap out again? Like, you could swap again. I think you are. I'm going to go Ivy Cudgel into that slot. I'm going to retreat Grimmsnarl to bring out Talonflame. That's what I want to do. I want to put immediate pressure on Rillaboom. That's what I want. Rillaboom cannot move because it's paralyzed, so that was Grassy Glide or Fake Out. Ivy Cudgel, you didn't swap out. That doesn't do anything to Mr. Mr. Boom over there. Okay. I see field disappears. Little Horn Leech. And I'm just gonna go straight for Tailwind. So that I outspeed. I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot to Registeel though. But I at least want to be able to do this. He's gonna switch, right? That would make the most sense. But he's got +2 now, so why would you? But I know, but he knows I have Golden Go in the back. So he has to be very, very careful that I don't swip into Golden Go. And I have Terra Blast with Stellar Terra. And that's going to be instantly like trouble for Registeel. So Horn Leech. And a +2, that's still... Now that's a +4. I got to get rid of him now. Absolutely has to be dealt with. Wood Hammer. Over to the Ogre Pond. With a Spiky Shield, and I'm going to go straight for the Brave Bird on the Rillaboom. If he doesn't swap out, he's going to go down. If he does swap out, then I might knock out the next target that comes out. But as for right now, I am kind of sitting pretty. This has got really, really, really interesting. The only way that I can deal with Body Press now is to eliminate the switches. So there goes Rillaboom. Okay. Here comes Incineroar. 2-minute goes off. Spiky Shield. Brave Bird. Not enough to KO. Body Press goes into the Protect. Hurt him. You know what? Let's swap out to the Golden Go because I think he's going to go into that slot again. And I'm going to taunt the Registeel. He's +4. He's going to have to start spamming Body Presses now. He could do anything else, right? But he needs to be able to put a lot of pressure on me, and the only way he can do that is to be able to Body Press. I don't know what any other spells he would know, but I'm going to taunt him. So now you can't do another Iron Defense. Parting Shot is going to not work against Golden Go. And Body Press goes right into the Talonflame, which is totally fine. I'm absolutely okay with that because I'm going to force him to swap out of that slot now. My team's Reflect wore off? I don't think so. Terra Blast into that slot, and I'm going to go ahead and get Reflect back up so that I don't take as much damage on this +4 as I possibly can. Like, right now, the standoff for Golden Go is that he can't Body Press into that slot. So if this Registeel has anything else, or doesn't have anything else, like he needs to have something else besides Body Press, because otherwise he cannot do anything to Golden Go. But unfortunately, Golden Go attacks first. Here's Terra Steel, super effective. Not as effective as I would like it to be. Still really, really good. Don't get me wrong. Knock off. Not enough to knock it out, but it does take out the Choice Specs. Heavy Slam. Again, dealt on weight, nothing else. Tailwind is now gone. And I'm just going to hit that. And I'm going to Thunder Wave the Registeel. He's +4. It would not be beneficial for him to swap out now, so I'm just going to paralyze him and hope for the best. But I'm still Terra Stellar, so all of my attacks now get a plus or ×3 to their base power. Even at -1, I'm still hitting for a ton. And I still don't get hit by body press. So as long as I can get rid of the Incineroar, which leaves, totally fine with that. Here comes Rillaboom. Bring up the Grassy Surge. This is going to help the Registeel heal up a little bit more. Thunder Wave. Paralyze it, so now every other attack may not work. Power Gem. It's not very effective, but it's good enough. We slam. And he shook off the taunt. Do that. Swap to Ogerpon. Because they're paralyzed, right? I can come in and out as I please now. Terra Blast. Now -2. Could not move because paralyzed. So that was Rillaboom. Body Press into the Ogerpon is unfortunate. He does get the KO. Now I can't swap out the Golden Go, which is really unfortunate. Grimmsnarl. All right, we're gonna make it rain. It's gonna hit both. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but it is gonna do some. Crit on someone, most likely the Registeel. It's -3. Spirit Break. Oh my goodness. High horsepower right into the Golden Goat. Not enough to KO it, but it does get it really, really low. And Registeel could not move because of Paralyze. Them removing the specs really killed my Golden Go. There's not a whole lot that I could do. But this match essentially is really, really, really long. Shadow Ball. And we'll do it again. There you go. Oh, it's not enough. The -3 did it. Oh no, I can't take down this Registeel. Game's over. Ah, the -3 did it. I should have swapped Golden Go out a while ago, but I didn't. Oh, it's not super effective. I mean, it still did a lot, but that was a really, really good match. Oh, I only saw 3 of the 4. Dang it. Still, the Incineroar did a lot of work, although it doesn't... I was actually quite surprised that Parting Shop doesn't go on to Golden Go, but that's dope. Now that I know that, it's pretty dope. But everything else, oh, that was rough. That was rough. Anyway, That was a good match. You guys might not have known this, but it's almost 19 minutes long for that one. So we were definitely getting close to time. So that was dope. I love that. Let's get to the next one. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we got Lilligant, Torkoal, Chi-Yu, Ursaluna, Archelodon, and Milotic. We almost went with that team. That was dope. Outside of Ursaluna, we almost did kind of the same thing. Not really. I shouldn't say kind of. I honestly should not. But yeah, let's see. I realized I don't have a lot of counters to this team. Well, no, that's a lie. Let's go ahead and bring up Grimmsnarl because we can do Spirit Break, start lowering down some special attacks. And they don't have anyone to say no to priority, so I'm going to bring over Raging Bolt. Let's go ahead and bring over Farigiraf, and I think Ogerpon is going to be it. Is this what I want to go with? Or say, yeah, we'll go with this. Like, Archelodon is another Pokemon that I'm going to have to really be careful with. I do want to bring up the screens because the screens are going to be very helpful. I don't think Talonflame is going to be great here. I mean, Taunt is great all on its own, but I just want to make sure that I survive against the inevitable change. I think this is going to be one of those. So we have Chi-Yu and Lilligant versus Grimmsnarl and Raging Bolt. We're going to go ahead and do the light screen. So we take half damage. And then I'm just going to Thunderclap. Well, Golden Ghost's not with me. But they don't have... They have Milotic, so I just kind of want to hold on to it for now. I'm going to Thunderclap to Lilligant. It's going to fail as they do Sleep Powder. Heat Wave. Not very effective, but that's a Life Orb Chi-Yu. Sleep Powder over on a Raging Bolt. Something I kind of foresaw happening, like already. I'm just going to go ahead and Thunder Wave it now. And I'll Protect. Withdrew the Lilligant. Here comes the next Pokemon. I don't recall seeing another Dark type, so here comes Torkoal. Pyrosenses activates on the Raging Bolt. Special attack was heightened. And Raging Bolt is fast asleep. But the Thunder Wave does go over to Torkoal. Heat Wave. Misses Raging Bolt, but it's going to hit the Grimmsnarl for a lot. Hit you for a lot. Let's go ahead and hit that with that, and I'm going to Thunderclap. Raging Bolt woke up. Here comes the Thunderclap. Not enough for the KO, but it'll do the job. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Dark Pulse on the Raging Bolt. Not as strong as you think. Eruption. Oh, yeah. Torkoal's there. That's right. It should probably hit the Torkoal. I forgot. Dark types. Ignore prankster stuff. I always seem to forget that, to be honest. It's one of my worst flaws. Yeah, we'll bring out Ogerpon. Against these fire types, it's going to be very beneficial, but I have to hit Torkoal first. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and Thunderclap the Chi-Yu again. Probably retreat it to bring out something else. Probably like Lilligant. That would be like my guess. That would be like the best way to bring her in. Protect. Okay. Thunderclap. It's gonna fail. Ivy Cudgel hits the Torkoal. Does half. It is Sun. Heat Wave. Ooh! Ooh! Raging Bolt just getting a little bit of HP. Do I risk it? You already protected. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do this. I know Raging Bolt can survive. It just depends on how much. Thunderclap. Goodbye, Chi-Yu. Ivy Cudgel. Heat Wave. Oh yeah, it's gonna knock him down. I tried to make it like if it was like Eruption or anything else, I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just survive a little bit, but no. No, no. Absolutely not. And they sent out Lilligant. Chlorophyll's gonna get activated. I'm gonna Spiky Shield, and I'm gonna go ahead and Psychic the Lilligant. Because After You is gonna get activated after that. Could also be Sleep Powder, but nope, there's the After You. Here comes the Heat Wave. Yep. There's nothing to the Ogerpon because it protected. We'll hit the Fergraph for a decent amount. Sunlight's gone. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, we'll help in hand. I mean, we're going to do our best. I think Lilligant still outspeeds regardless, so we'll try it. Could not move because of Paralyzed. That was Torkoal. That Torkoal tried to go for Protect. Horn Leech does go before Lilligant, so I don't know what it was trying to do, but I went first. Maybe it was trying to do a Trick Room? I don't know. Out comes Ursaluna. A Horn Leech. And Psychic the Torkoal. Here comes the Terra. It's going to Terra normal. Or water. Normal. Okay. Here comes the Blood Moons. It's not Life Orb, so it's got to be something else. Chi-Yu had Life Orb. One Leech. Goes right into the Ogerpon. Gets quite a bit of HP back, but the Blood Moon's going to hit it for a lot. Here comes Psychic. Hits the Torkoal. Knocks it right out. Hyper Voice. Oh, this is going to hit both. Are you Specs? That was a lot. That was a lot, but I'm glad that you're not Spect. So what are you? Maybe that was Spect, but I just took less damage because of that. I don't know. Spiky Shield because of... And I'm gonna Nasty Blot. I mean, Light Screen's gone. don't know what the item is. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Spiky shield, so Ogerpon will live because I do outspeed it regardless. Does not have vacuum wave. Will this destroy Fergarath? I mean, I'm part normal, so maybe, maybe not. Does not. Alright. Ivy Cudgel. And we're to Psychic. And is it enough? Yep, there we go. Oh, I don't know what item it had. It was, I don't think it was spec'd. I don't think it was. And if it was, they probably didn't put a lot of attention into special attack. That's so weird. Which one was it? Ogerpon, that's water. Landorus Eye. Urshifu, not sure which one. Fluttermane, Raging Bolt, and Tornadus. Interesting. So we will have to deal with Landorus and Tornadus. So we're gonna have to be able to use Talonflame, but I believe one or both of them is gonna be able to outspeed me. So I have to play this the best way that I can. We'll go in with Raging Bolt and Grimmsnarl first. Come in with Ogerpon and Golden Go. Now that he's officially done, we get to see what was there. So his attack, which is what like led me to believe that he wasn't finished. His attack and defense were not hyper trained, which means the hits that he took before were not skills that he didn't have. So it's like, oh, interesting. That's great. They open up with Tornadus and Fluttermane. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'll go straight into Thunderbolting the Tornadus. Wizard the Tornadus. So here comes Landorus. Nope, his own Raging Bolt. Okay. Dazzling Gleam. Not very effective. Raging or Thunderbolt on the Raging Bolt. Not very. Wow. I'm just gonna heal up a little bit because leftovers. Leftovers. Let's go ahead and I kind of want to Thunder Wave that Fluttermane. You know what? Let's swap to the Golden Go. And I'm going to Dragon Pulse. No, we'll Thunderbolt the Fluttermane. Like, we're going to get hit with Draco Meteor from the other one. I'm hoping that I get a little bit more leeway with the Golden Go coming out. Dazzling Gleam. Super effective on Raging Bolt. There's Draco Meteor. Yep. Called it. I knew it. Like, I knew it. We're going to get hit with that. But that's why I wanted to do that. But that right there. The drop in stages for that. So that's why. That's why I wanted that. Bring out Ogerpon. And let's go ahead and just... I mean, I can go for the Shadow Ball. They haven't Terra'd yet, but they're probably going to now. So I'll just go for the Make It Rain and the Horn Leech. Yeah, let's go for the Horn Leech on the Raging Bolt on that side. Oh, they retreated. Bring out Tornadus. Shadow Ball. That's super effective. Horn Leech. Make It Rain. Oh, that's super effective. Hung on by the Focus Sash. Let's go ahead. Oh, I can't switch out to Raging Bolt, so I have to switch out to Grimmsnarl now. And I'm going to go ahead and just Ivy Cudgel the Fluttermane. Now that I know that's Focus Sash, it could protect at any point in time. So I just kind of want to prevent that as much as possible. Tailwind goes off. Means the Fluttermane's going to outspeed me regardless. Dazzling Gleam. Woo! Ivy Cudgel. Okay. Out comes Single Strike Urshifu. Let's do Reflect. I'm going to do Horn Leech on the Urshifu. Wicked Blow. Oh, and the Ogerpon just barely survives. Weak Wind Storm. Misses Ogerpon. Good. Grimmsnarl goes down. Horn Leech. That's not enough. I thought that would be much more. Come on out, Golden Go. Just go ahead and make it rain and follow me. They haven't used their Terra yet. I'm going to use mine. I know that they get to attack first, but the follow me directs it over to Ogerpon. So I'm hoping that the Bleak Windstorm misses. Wicked Blow. It's the Ogerpon. It's a crit. I mean, it was going to do a lot of damage anyway. Like, I tried. Bleak Windstorm does not miss. Not very effective against the Golden Go. He drops down to 23 HP, but make it rain. That's enough. But now they have... Oh, Raging Bolt in the back. Who has not realistically lost any health? Yeah, like none. The thing that sucks, though, is because Thunderclap is just going to knock us out. But that's okay. We tried. There it is. I want to say that Raging Bolt was Salt Vested. But I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. Not a bad match. I did misplay a couple of places. If it was different, that would have been a completely different matchup. Not having Tailwind did definitely hurt quite a bit. And that would have lowered down the damage that Fluttermane did quite a bit. Because I'm like, oh, Dazzling Gleam, here you go. And it's like, oh yeah, well yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Okay, we've got Fluttermane, Arcanine, Thundurus, Comfey, Tinglu, and Excalibur. Okay. Let's go and bring in our Grimmsnarl. I kind of want to bring in Talonflame. He will ignore Tinglu. Ogerpon, and let's bring in Fergraph so that they can't do priority. That seems like a good idea. It's like, oh, you want to use Aerial Pulse? Nah, can't, Prankster. Thundurus Eye is good, but they probably won't use him because of Fergraph. He's in the team preview, so obviously they wouldn't. Ice Shard Physical. Let's go ahead and get that started off. And then I'm going to go ahead and taunt the Comfey. And Kiss. Oh, you're fast. You went before Prankster? How? Dave Rush doesn't affect Grimmsnarl. How? I'm gonna swap to Frigoraph. And I'm gonna go... Let's go for the Tailwind. That's really, really discerning. Draining Kiss? Going past everybody? Does Comfy have priority? Yeah. That's so weird. Okay. Icicle Crash. Let's go ahead and Helping Hand the Talonflame. And I'm just go straight for the Brave Bird to the Comfy. I kind of want to know what's going on there. Comfy retreats. That's so weird. Why does that have priority? Out comes Tinglu. Drops a special attack, I think. Brave Bird. Thunk. That's a little bit of damage there. Icicle Crash. That was a crit. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. Ow. Oh, that one hurt quite a bit. And that's leftover set for the Tinglu. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring out Ogerpon. Not effective. Let's go ahead and Nasty Plot on the Frigoraph, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit. You know what? Let's hit the Horn Leech on the Tinglu. It's probably got a Terra. Does not. Okay. Oh yeah, I do have Tailwind up, so it's like, oh wait. Big Rush. Rock the Citrus Berry. Ruination. Drops Frigorap's HP by half. Heal up a little bit due to that. Swap to Grimmsnarl. And I'm just gonna go ahead and Ivy Cudgel the Tinglu, which is probably gonna swap out to Comfy again. I think Glacial Rush will go into Frigoraph, so I'm just gonna switch. Nope, Protect instead. That's good. I've been kind of leaving Excalibur alone. That's probably like a bad thing to do. I'll start focusing on him now. Big Rush. Crit. Why is everything critting now? That move doesn't usually crit. Alright, well, I mean, he's going to take double damage. Protect on the Frigoraph. Maybe it's just like RNG that just made it crit twice. Excalibur retreats. Here comes the Comfy. No. Thunderous. Okay. Spirit Break. I'm also critting now. That's dope. Earthquake. I have 2 more turns of that. I need to get rid of this Tinglu. He's becoming a problem. Or not. Because I misplayed like twice. I still want to know what Comfy did. Like, that's nuts. Is it like kissing moves or whatever? Yeah, Earthquake, yeah. Oh! Oof. Let's go to the fairies. Comfy, where are you? There you are. Well, we're done with this fight. It's, was it 4v1? Yeah, no. Let's see. Triage? That's what that is? So triage is an ability, right? It's not the hidden ability, it's just a regular one. Healing moves have +3 priority when used by this Pokemon. Draining Kiss heals a Pokemon. It's them, but it's, yeah. What else do they have? Sweet Scent, that's not it. Grassy Terrain. So they have something called Floral Healing, which allows, restores the target's HP by half of its max HP. More HP is restored when in grassy terrain. Would Sweet Kiss be considered a healing spell? Or if it's just HP? What other moves can I learn that heals? Pollen Puff. It's Pollen Puff. That's insane. But nothing else. No Life Dew. I mean, Floral Healing is something like that, but that's a special move. Oh, I mean, I guess it doesn't really base off. Oh, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Gets access to Grassy Glide, that's cool, but no Life Dew, no Heal Pulse. And again, like, Floral Healing could be considered as like Heal Pulse, but oh, that's so weird. Guys, we should probably look into that. That's so weird. I was not expecting like Drain Kiss to like be on the same levels of as like Extreme Speed or Protect. That's weird. Let's get to the next one. Got Water Ogerpon, Urshifu, Fluttermane, Incineroar, Landorus Eye, and Latias. Okay, what can we do with this set? So they have Landorus Eye. We don't have to worry about anyone that's trying to... Well, Latias can use Tailwind, but bringing in Talonflame would be like a really bad decision. I can clearly see that. Fake Out might be something that I would want to try to negate. I know we're bringing in Grimmsnarl. I need my screens. And like Thunder Waving would be perfect here. I kind of want to bring in Ogerpon, but it might not be the best. Let's bring in Talonflame, just so that we can kind of do a little bit of damage. Plus we can put a checkmate on Ogerpon. And we can also take less damage from Fluttermane. Raging Bolt, and let's go ahead and bring in Ogerpon. I will leave Farafrig and Golden Go in the back. I think that's the best option that I have. I'm kind of like in a mashup here. It's weird. Like, I do have answers to some, but then I don't have answers to the others. So it's like, I don't know how to deal with that. Landorus Eye and Urshifu, that's single strike. Okay. So... let's Light Screen to lower down the damage I can receive from Landorus Eye. And Brave Bird. Do I want a Brave Bird? Yeah, let's Brave Bird into the Urshifu. I lose out on Gale Wings, but Urshifu retreats. Summon the Sleepy. Incineroar comes on out and intimidates the team. And Incineroar is going to Protect. Brave Bird. It doesn't do as much damage. Little light screen. Does not affect Landorus because he's part ground. Let's retreat for Ogerpon. And I'm going to get Tailwind up. Because I see the Fake Out coming out, and it could go for the Grimmsnarl, which anything I would bring up after that is going to be kind of useless, right? Or they could use Parting Shot and use that on Talonflame, which then is going to hinder him even more. But it is going to force me to like switch him out. But right now I just want to get the speed boost just so that I can start knocking some heads together. Fake Out. So we called that. Absolutely. Tailwind goes up. Now is this Earth Power? Sludge Bomb. Right into Ogerpon, which is super 100%. Super effective. Let's get rid of Landorus Eye. And I'm going to Brave Bird. Incineroar, I think he's going to swap. You could swap Landorus Eye, right? It would be like the best option for them. Because otherwise I'm going to probably knock him out. But a lot of people are using Ogerpon Water. So they probably already have him calced to be able to survive this. Brave Bird goes into that slot. Damaged by the recoil. Ivy Cudgel. Does not survive. Oh, it was also a crit. Kind of hard to survive when you're critting. U-turn. Right off the Talonflame. Oh, that could have went right into the Ogerpon. That could have knocked out my Ogerpon. Interesting. Sent out their Ogerpon. And summon the Sleepy. Incineroar. There goes the double Intimidate. Let's bring out Grimmsnarl. And let's Brave Bird their Ogerpon. Now it's not going to do as much damage because Talonflame has -2 now. But I'm getting Ogerpon back. Fake Out's going to come in. If it hits Talonflame, it's not going to do anything. He's going to attack anyway. But if it goes into Grimmsnarl, then that's fine. Out comes Cetera. It's probably going to go for the Ogerpon. And it is. It's going to remove the typing disadvantage. But I have a counter in the back. So Embody Aspect gets the +1 to special defense. Fake Out into the Grimmsnarl. Again, we called it Brave Bird. It feels like they did something to Talonflame. Here comes the Ivy Cudgel. It's going to knock out Talonflame, which is totally fine. I'm okay with this because I did need to have a safe switch in for Raging Bolt, who sits in the back. I needed to have this counter. And I'm going to Thunder Wave. And Terra Electric Thunderbolt. And Tailwind is still up, I believe, which means I'm going to outspeed Incineroar. So I don't have to worry about Parting Shot here, and Fake Out was used last turn. Spiky Shield. Okay, here comes the knockoff. Snarl. Okay. Crit on the Grimmsnarl. Not very effective on the Raging Bolt, though. But it is going to remind us to attack one stage. That's a dangerous combo to have on Incineroar, to be honest. To be honest. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go straight into that slot again. Withdrew Ogerpon. Out comes Urshifu. Thunderwave is going to fail. How unfortunate. But here comes a Terra Thunder Thunderbolt. It's not get to KO. Gets really, really close, though. And am I set for reflect, or is it light? Light screen. Let's go ahead and get set up for reflect. And I'm going to go ahead and Thunderbolt the Incineroar. Wicked Blow. Bop. Thunderbolt. Aha! Paralyzed. Let's go. Let's go ahead and hit him and Thunderclap just to put a little bit more pressure on it. Like, I want to protect, but I know that Urshifu can break through it. Not enough to get the KO. Poison Jab. That's not enough. But you do poison me. Spirit Break. U-turn. I mean, that's a good call. Body aspect. Light screen wore off, which is totally fine. They don't have anyone else that could do special damage. It's all physical now. Let's go ahead and hit Incineroar. I'm going to swap to Ogerpon. I don't think Fake Out can do it, but I'll try. That's what I figured. No Fake Out. So they're probably going to go for the Snarl again. Paralyzed could not move. Thunder Wave and Horn Leech. You used Spiky Shield last time. You kind of set yourself up for this. I needed to try to create a safe, like, get in for Ogerpon to hit the field. Now that they've Terra'd, I needed to create that safety. I'm not going to Terra. obviously because I already used it. But the thought in my mind is like, well, if I didn't use it, I could use it now, but it would put me in a really, really terrible spot. Thunderwave, let's half your speed just in case if you somehow outsped me. In the event, right? You can't fake out Horn Leech. Enough gets the KO. And I'm going to get all of that HP back. Oh. And Ogerpon goes down. I'm kind of glad I switched from Wood Hammer. I'm very, very happy about that. Okay, battle's canceled. It was a 1v3. One of my people were paralyzed, or not paralyzed, poisoned. I barely got the paralyze on him for the Thunderbolt, but it was so touch and go in that fight. You guys have no idea. It was so touch and go. Well, you do. Actually, you guys watched it. I shouldn't say you guys have no idea. You watched it. Of course you do. Why would I ever say that? Let's go to the next match. Okay, we got Terrakion, Landorus Eye, Whimsicott, Iron Hands, Qianpao, and Fluttermane. Yay! Guys, here comes the beat up combo. Oh, what do I do here? That's what I need to worry about. We're going to bring in Grimmsnarl, Ogerpon. I want to bring in Talonflame, but I think Whimsicott's going to be able to outspeed us anyway. So we'll bring in Golden Go. They'll put a lot of pressure on Qianpao. And I think we bring in Farigiraf so that we don't get hit with a lot of stuff there. I kind of also want to bring in Raging Bolt, but what's he going to counter? There's like no one he's going to counter. And if anything, he's probably going to get shafted against Landorus Eye. So I'm just going to go with those four. We're hoping that he opens up a Terrakion and maybe Whimsicott, but I don't think he will. I don't think that's going to be the open. I think they're going to try to create an open for that combo to come out and do well, but we'll do our best. I mean, it would make sense, right? That's what I would do. Is like, okay, I can't bring them out right away. I'll just create a... Never mind. They just opened with it. Hey, guys, remember that thing I was just talking about? Nah. We'll go ahead and just open up with the... Reflect. And... I kind of want a Horn Leech. Yeah, let's Horn Leech into the Terrakion. I feel like that's what's going to happen. They're going to probably Terra here too. But they need to be not Terra turn 1 for Justified. Which is why you would use this combo, right? You would need to beat up to Justify to raise the attack 4 stages. I think that's how it works. Terra. On their side, most likely the Whimsicott. Terrakion. Ghost. Okay. I mean, beat up still hurts, right? So it'll take more damage. There's one. And there's the weakness policy. So that's a whole +6 right off the bat. That's insane. That's insane. Why didn't I think of that for Archie? But nah, I didn't think of that at all. That would have been great. Rock Slide. I still live. Horn Leech. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. We're just gonna go ahead and Thunderwave now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and knock him out. Tailwind doubles the speed. I'm gonna half the double. And do I knock him out now? Might. Nope. But he misses. Ogerpon. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. Not because I have to be. But that's who I wanted to knock out. I was like, oh yeah, please miss Ogerpon. There goes Terrakion. +6. If it didn't spam Rock Slide, that probably would have been better, to be honest with you. That probably would have gone better. Landorus Eye. And Golden Go. Swap to Farigiraf. And I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel Landorus. Now I know that Sludge Bomb is coming out. I should probably protect it instead. But I was hoping like maybe the Earth Power would go over to Golden Go because, you know, he's a huge threat. Sandsear Storm. Misses Ogerpon. Hits Farigiraf for a lot of damage, but it's going to proc the Citrus Berry. And here comes Ivy Cudgel. So that slot does knock out the Landorus Eye. I don't like the fact that I've left this little Whimsicott out here to do its bidding, but I can't do anything otherwise. So I'm like, what do I do? Protect. And I'm gonna Horn Leech the Fluttermane. I'm gonna Terra now. I have to. The damage from the Fluttermane could be a little too great, but I do now have a good reason to bring out Golden Go. I can't use Stellar Terra, but that's okay. I don't need to, I don't think. This might make it so that my Ogerpon lives against a Fluttermane attack. Could. I'm also going to protect. Moonblast goes into the protect. And Shadow Ball goes into... Oh, the Ogerpon. I wonder how many turns is left on Tailwind. Maybe if I did double protect there, I might have been able to survive a little bit longer. Here we go. Oh yeah, it would have totally lasted. Like I would have been okay for this one. We're gonna Helping Hand the Golden Go. And I'm gonna make it rain and hope for the best. I can't. That's funny. Farigiraf lives. Drops the special attack. I didn't know that you can't Helping Hand your own Golden Go. That's so stupid. Oh, and Golden Go goes down. How unfortunate. See, I would have been able to survive that turn. That's so funny. Why good as gold stop you from getting helped? I totally didn't know that. That's funny. That's really funny. That's good to know. I thought I could Helping Hand Golden Go, but you can't. You absolutely can't. Oh, that's so weird. I love it when you're like playing with a party of like 4. So you're playing with your friends like in a raid and you go to buff your buddy and the Pokemon on your buddy's team just avoids it. And it's like, why are you avoiding my stuff? Why? That isn't. Anyways, that was a good one. We learned something. Don't Helping Hand your Golden Go. Also, don't let Whimsicott live. Don't do it. And protect often. Anyways, let's get to our next one. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we got Urshifu, Armarouge, Meowstic. I see you. Iron Crown, Raging Bolt, and Tinglu. Excuse me, Tinglu. No Entity, which is incredibly odd. But I know who I'm not bringing in, and that is Tailwind. I could bring it in to like do anything else, right? But I'm just not gonna use it for that specific purpose. So that being said, what should I bring in? They don't have a lot of priorities. No, they don't have a lot of priorities. I just have to really worry about Meowstic. I don't know what he's going to do on that side of the team. Mine's kind of trolly. Let's bring an Ogerpon, Golden Go to get like the immediate like pressure off. Talonflame for maybe taunts. Yeah, I mean, he could put a lot of pressure onto Iron Crown, and we'll bring him our own Raging Bolt. He could also do, well, he won't be able to really do a whole lot to Tinglu. I don't think anyone on my team outside of Ogerpon can do with Tinglu. Interesting. Meowstic and Armarouge versus Golden Go and Ogerpon. And let's go ahead and Shadow Ball the Meowstic. Yeah, let's do that. Sucker Punch. Hits his own Pokemon. Weak Armor Act. Oh no. Yep, there's that. It's +3 Heat Wave. Ow. Down goes Golden Go. I mean, he was going to lose anyway. There was no way that I could really save him, which is unfortunate. But here comes the Abbey Cudgel right into that slot. He goes down. I like that people are using Weak Armor instead of Flash Fire. I do find that very, very attractive. But at the same time, that happens. And you don't really have an answer for it. Urshifu, which is Rapid Strike, versus Talonflame, which is the worst opposition opposition he could have. We're gonna Horn Leech that guy. I'm gonna retreat and bring out Raging Bolt, and hope that I do stuff first. Because I mean, I could have Tailwinded, and then that would have definitely done something. Oh. Okay. So you shut off your own stuff? I mean, Tailwind would have helped right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. That would have, like, helped out quite a bit. Because I could have doubled the speed, and I would have been able to act first. Oh, Tinglu. Yeah, that... I blundered. I totally, like... I have spaghetti. Like, sand. Like, it's like, dude, I'm just fumbling. I am just fumbling out here. I can't hurt the Tinglu. I cannot hurt this Tinglu. But I am going to double the speed. And I'm just going to hit the Meowstic. I should have Tailwinded. I didn't even think about it. It's like, oh, Urshifu. Yeah, no. You're tanky. Elimination drops my HP in half. Yeah, you're a tanky little guy. Gotta protect. I wish I had Burn. This would be perfect for a Will-O-Wisp. Absolutely perfect for Will-O-Wisp. I'm kind of thinking about dropping Flare Blitz for Will-O-Wisp. I do need one. I do desperately need one. Brave Bird. Until that little guy still doesn't get knocked out. Rocky Helmet, are you serious? Expanding Force. Goodbye, Talonflame. Rope Chop. No. Terra. There'd be no reason to. But I don't think this guy has Earthquake anyway. Helping Hand on the Ting Lu. I think I'm screwed regardless. Dragon Pulse. I got this little guy. Yep, there's that Earthquake I was fearing. Oh, it's super. Never mind. Super effective. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Dude, I totally fumbled that. I absolutely fumbled that. The one turn that screwed me the entire game was literally not tailwinding Talonflame. And that'll take care of part 4 of our tier series. We're almost at the end, and I cannot wait for what happens next. I mean, you guys have already seen it, but it's a super cut. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the video anyways. Thanks for watching. If you guys don't mind leaving a like on the video, comment down below what you guys like, what you guys didn't like, what you remember, what your MVP was, what you're rooting for. Maybe even leave suggestions for teams for season 16, it would be greatly appreciative. If you guys want to keep in touch on a more permanent basis, you guys can follow me on Twitter and Discord. Both are going to be in the description. If you're a new viewer of mine or someone that likes to frequent my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified next time I upload. It does help out the channel quite a bit and it lets me know that you guys like what you watch. And lastly, I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, have a great day. Peace.